We will be looking at the statewide school district data set to determine if there's a significant relationship or correlation between free and reduced lunch percentages and the percentage of students scoring at an exceeding level in math for the districts in the state. So before we start this, we have to look at our pre-test check. So we need to look at normality, linearity, and homoscedasticity. So to do that, I'm going to start by going to Analyze. I'm going to start with my normality. So I go to Analyze, and I'm going to go to Descriptive Statistics. I'm going to look at Frequencies, and I'm looking at the free and reduced lunch and an exceeding math. And what I'm going to look at is the histograms to see if these show normality. So I need to go to Charts and select histogram, and I want to see the normal curve so I can compare it to that. I don't want my frequency tables because those will just take up a lot of space. So we'll do this. And here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this one. My free and reduced lunch. Yep, that one's pretty normal. We got one little weird spot here, but mostly normal. And yeah, that's a pretty normal curve too. So I would say this meets normality. So the next thing I'm going to do is look at my linearity. So to do that, I'm going to go to Graph and go to Chart Builder. And I want to look specifically at a scatter plot here. So I'm going to drag this guy up here. And then I want to see this line, the fit line. So I'm going to click on that. And again, I'm going to pull over my variables. So I want this one. And I want my math exceeds. So I'm going to compare these two, and we're not worried about what this looks like here. We'll look at it once it graphs it. So I'm going to pull this up. Here we go. And to look for normality, I'm looking for, let's see if I can draw on here. There we go. I'm looking for this to be a rectangle shape. So if I draw a rectangle, that's not a great rectangle. But most of our things will be in here. So I would say this does meet normality. But then I gotta look at homoscedasticity. And I'm gonna draw an oval here. And what you want is this, the ends to be more narrow and the inside to be wider. So this kind of has to go wide the whole way to get all of those in. I would say it's not great on the homoscedasticity part. So I would run a Spearman row correlation, but for the sake of this assignment, we're going to assume that it met all of our assumptions and go ahead and run our Pearson correlation test. So to do that, I'm going to go up to Analyze, go to Correlate, and then then go to Bivariate, again here, and again I'm going to pull over my variables, and I have the Pearson, and two-tail, and I want this flag significant correlations here. So I'm going to hit OK. Yeah, and here we are. So what I'm looking at here, I have a negative value, so I have a negative correlation, and it's 0.696. So it's not a high correlation, it's kind of in that middle section, and my significance is less than 0.001. So that's less than 0.05, meaning this is statistically significant. There is a correlation between the percentage of free and reduced lunch and the percentage of students who score in exceeding for math. Thank you.